going to make a call, Dan.
Yep.
I reckon Harry O'Brien this year, on what we've seen, I'm tipping he's All-Australian.
Okay.
He's ready to take the next step.
Written them down.
It's going reasonably early, Ox. Not up to half-time in round one, but he does look good. We'll keep him to it too, Dennis. Don't you?
Oh, yes, yes.
He'll be right.
From Collingwood, Harry O'Brien.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Harry O'Brien with his first All-Australian. Congratulations, Harry.
What a wonderful mark by O'Brien.
Pity you didn't see the racehorses playing out like that.
He's had a great year. He's had a great year, Mick, hasn't he?
It's so well deserved. I'm just so thrilled for him because he's one of the greatest people that you'll ever meet for a start off, and the story how he become an AFL footballer for a start is just I think we had 5 or 6, maybe 7 rookies in that side on Thursday, and Harry's one of them. And people forget that he came across on his own volition and trained and virtually asserted himself to the point where he just said, "I need to be picked." And actually sang me once. What was it? What about me? one night when we had a club function, he got up and he started singing, "What about me?" So I said, "Oh, well, we both put."
And dedicated it to you.
No, well, we didn't dedicate. I think it was a hint to get on the list.
I was going to say, on Thursday night, I think Ben Cousins asked you the question, "Who's your favourite Magpie?" Mick, did you just give anything away then?
No, I didn't actually.
He'll tweet you in a second.
But yeah, he probably will.
Is Leon Davis? He's one of your favourites. He must. How close?
They're all my favourites. I love them all.
On Friday night, what time did he and you decide no game?
We thought about it the day before, and I just wanted to see how he was, and I just think that you can carry shoulders and you can carry ribs, and that you don't run on your lungs and you don't run on your shoulder, but you run on your legs, and if you're curtailed at all, you've just got to make way.
Very, very, very tough thing to do, I assume, is tell a player they can't live out their childhood dreams.
Oh.
Presty, Nathan Brown, Leon, Tyson, someone's going to miss. When do you talk to them and do you deliver the message?
Oh, I always deliver the message. I'd like to think that you've got your structure in place very early, but my policy on telling a player he's out of the side, regardless, and it doesn't have to be a grand final or a final, is late, because I suppose this is something that you learn. A roller coaster is the worst possible thing you can put a player on. Now, if he is told that he's out of the side Monday, and for one reason or another, the player he's replacing or someone else is out injured, and then you say, "Oh, God, no, guess what? You're back in." Well, now he's gone down, he's come back up again, and that little bow in his performance, in his mental set, sometimes just doesn't equate to a good game of football. So I think the later you do it might be a little bit crueler, but the later you do it, at least the player's buoyed and he's still up, and he might be a little bit doubtful in his own mind, but he hasn't been totally flattened. So you've got to be, this is all for the team, and you've got to be so team orientated. The players have got to realise that, and they do realise it, no matter how disappointed they are. I played in a grand final in 1980, and the bloke was told as he walked in the door, and I thought, well, that is so hard, and he broke down, and then, the emotional effect, that was Ian Scrimshaw, and he was devastated, and it sort of caught onto players a bit. We had to sort of try to distance ourselves from that emotion, and you don't want to be getting too tied up in that before a big match.
I'm sorry, let's be honest, you watched Nick Riewoldt last night. I asked you about him last night, and you're a bit cool. He's probably close to the best player in the game, Nick Riewoldt. You have Presty on the sidelines. Presty has played on him before, but geez, Ben Reid and Nathan Brown haven't let you down too much in big games this year. Is it possible that Presty could come in and you have that sort of a three-way possibility of playing on Nick Riewoldt in the form that he is in at the moment?
Just to qualify that conversation we had, it was halfway through a match when there's two sides playing and there wasn't a great deal of difference in the scoreline, so I'm hardly going to be watching one player.
It was three-quarter time and Nick Riewoldt has just dominated, wasn't it?
Well, three-quarter time, but there's still two sides.
The point I'm making is, Nick Riewoldt, you surely acknowledge he's a pretty damn good footballer.
Absolutely.
Do you have to put more time into Riewoldt than, say, an Andrew McQualter? Surely. With Presty maybe as a third defender?
Well, we put, believe it or not, Robbo, we put time into every scenario, and I know the answer you want is, do we think more about it? He's one captain and he's one of their best players. So you do put time in, but you don't, if the ball is not given to him, then he's not going to hurt us.
Could Presty come in and Brown and Reid stay in the team?
Yeah, he could. There's all sorts of those things. Yeah.
No fighting on my set.
I don't know what sort of member of a match committee he would make, but he could.
Well, I just think he's such a good player. You might need a reserve on the bench.
Who'd you have out? Who'd you leave out?
No, that's a tough one. I mean, Tyson Goldsack's been terrific for you as well when he came in late in the year. And unfortunately, someone might have to go.
Oh, someone has to go.
Yeah,
if someone comes in, because they don't let you have 23 players.
I know that.
You do know that.
Someone's going to make some big plays this weekend. Might just be player of the day. Here's our player of the day for the preliminary final weekend. Thanks to Nintendo, as always. Two of the greatest tennis players of all time feature in this one, as I just sort of pad my way through until it comes up. So I don't know what's going on. Nintendo do so player of the day. These are two of the best of all time, Mick.
Do you know what you're going to give me for Christmas yet?
You know what? I'm gonna come to Switzerland and play an exhibition match for your foundation.
Do you...
Very good. Yeah, very good.
Very, very good players. Great to see them. Just talking about tweets and other bits and pieces, Harry. We just had a look at your website during the week, just trying to get a few things under control. You're a big Blues Brothers fan?
That's not. They've been semi-imposed. Superimposed on me.
They're on website.
Your daughter's looking after that.
Yeah. Well, look, that would have been taken on the car at Subiaco, wasn't it? I think.
We just enjoyed seeing them in good form.
I've probably still got them in my drawer though, so it's actually.
It is a good read. There's a good blog on. Was it Thursday?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that's very genuine. That's that's that thing about how hard it is to see players go.
Plenty of sport on 7. Just have a quick look. It's prime time game day on Thursday night. Nick was on Thursday night. Davis Cup after this grand final breakfast. Hope you enjoyed the show. Game Day Live. Mick, thank you very much for coming in. Great to have you on board. Boys, as always, pleasure. See you next Sunday morning, Thursday night, Friday boxing.